Welcome, mariners and maritime professionals. Today, we re-embarking on a crucial journey into the heart of maritime safety, the complex world of mooring operations. But we're not just talking about throwing ropes ashore. We're going to break down, scene by scene, how every action during mooring is governed by a web of international and national regulations. Using our Safe Mooring Roleplay Simulation Compliance Table, we'll connect the dots between what you do on deck and the rules that keep you, your vessel, and the environment safe. From the STCW/NSOLAS to the ISM Code, MLC, MARPOL, and OSHA, every step is a compliance checkpoint. This isn't just about passing an inspection. It's about building a culture of safety from the moment you approach the breakwater until the last line is fast. Let's dive in and transform theory into practice, making every mooring operation a textbook example of excellence and safety. Our simulation begins. Scene 1. The vessel approaches the breakwater entrance. On the bridge, the master and pilot are in deep discussion, confirming the berthing plan. You hear the crisp orders to the helmsman and the call for the engine to be on standby. This isn't just routine, it's a demonstration of STCW competence in watchkeeping and bridge teamwork. Under SOLAS, this fulfills voyage planning and correct use of navigational equipment. The ship's ISM code is active here, guiding shipboard operations and emergency preparedness. We're also seeing MLC and ILO regulations in action, ensuring a safe work environment on the bridge. Even MARPOL is relevant, as crews must ensure no discharges occur during these maneuvers. And on a US-flagged vessel, OSHA standards for clear communication in safety-critical operations are being met. Every command, every check, is a layer of safety. Now for Scene 2, Tugboat Assistance. The powerful tugs approach, and you hear the call, tug fast forward, tug fast aft. This vital step of securing external support is directly addressed in the STCW code. From the SOLAS perspective, we're relying on the ship's steering gear and propulsion controls to work flawlessly in coordination with the tugs. This is where the ISM Code's chapters on resources and personnel become critical. Having the right number of skilled crew members to handle the tug lines is essential. The Maritime Labor Convention, or MLC, reinforces this by mandating adequate manning levels for safe operations. As lines are passed to the tugs, MARPOL and XV reminds us to prevent any waste from going overboard. And finally, OSHA standards for line handling and interacting with external equipment ensure our deck crew is protected from potential hazards. Let's move to Scene 3, the approach to berth. This is a delicate dance of power and precision. The ship's speed is carefully reduced, the helm is adjusted for the final alignment, and the tugs begin to push and pull as directed. The officer of the watch is demonstrating STCW competence in controlling the ship's speed and heading. If a pilot is aboard, their safe transfer and coordination are governed by SOLAS. The entire maneuver is part of a planned approach, meticulously documented under the ISM code. Now, think about the crew. Critical operations like this demand rested, alert personnel. That's where MLC regulations on hours of rest and fatigue prevention come into play, preventing errors caused by exhaustion. Even our engine settings matter, with MARPOL and XVI dictating compliance with emission limits in port areas. Finally, OSHA provides safety guidelines for crane and tug interactions near the berth, protecting both ship and shore personnel. Scene 4. First lines ashore. This is a milestone moment in any berthing operation. The heaving lines are thrown, followed by the heavy mooring ropes for the bow and stern. The deck crew's skill in handling these lines is a core STCW competency. But the equipment they use is just as important. SOLAS specifies the requirements for winches and all mooring equipment, and to ensures that equipment is in top condition. The ISM code, which mandates rigorous maintenance schedules, the crew's personal safety is paramount. ILO Convention 150 details safe mooring practices, including the mandatory use of personal protective equipment, or PPE. As ropes cross the ship-to-shore interface, MARPOL is there, reminding us to keep mooring areas clear of garbage to prevent pollution. And, of course, OSHA standards are front and center, focusing on safe line handling and, crucially, awareness of deadly snapback zones. We're getting closer. Scene 5. Securing springs and breasts. With the first lines fast, the team now deploys the spring lines and breast lines. These are the ropes that truly lock the vessel into position, preventing forward, aft, and sideways movement. Handling these lines efficiently is a key part of STCW competence. For newer ships, SOLAS dictates the design and strength of the entire towing and mooring arrangement. How do we ensure the crew is ready for any emergency during this process? The ISM code requires regular safety drills at the mooring stations. Looking out for the crew, the MLC ensures designated safety zones are established and that fatigue is managed. With the ship now tight against the pier, MARPL requires that spill kits are ready and accessible in case of any incident. Simultaneously, OSHA defines specific hazard zones on the mooring deck, keeping non-essential personnel clear and safe. Scene 6. Final positioning with the tugs, the main engine is stopped, and the final small adjustments are made using the gentle but firm power of the tugs. Communication is everything here. The STCW code emphasizes the importance of closed-loop communication, confirming that every order is heard, understood, and executed correctly. The very design of the bridge, intended for effective communication, falls under SOLAS. This is also a moment of ultimate responsibility for the ship's master, a key principle of the ISM code. As these final maneuvers conclude, the MLC continues to protect the crew by ensuring working hours remain within safe limits. With the main engines at idle, MARPL and XVI regulations on minimizing emissions are in full effect. And from an OSHA perspective, the careful control of these massive forces the ship and the tugs is managed under rules for heavy load safety. We have arrived at Scene 7. Vessel alongside and secured. You hear the final confirmation. All lines fast, brakes on. This is the culmination of our entire effort. The knowledge of how to properly secure a vessel is a fundamental STCW requirement. The mooring systems themselves, from the ropes to the winches and bitts, must meet stringent SOLAS standards for safety and strength. At this point, the crew runs through a final checklist, a procedure mandated by the ship's ISM safety management system, to confirm that all operations are completed safely. Ashore, the safety of the dock workers who assisted is covered under ILO Convention 152. With the vessel stationary, MARPL rules are still active, demanding vigilance to prevent any spills during this final phase. Finally, OSHA guidelines on lockout, tag-out procedures for mooring winches ensure that the equipment is safely powered down, preventing any accidental activation. The ship is secure, our final scene, but one of the most important, post-mooring safety. The mooring operation isn't over just because the lines are fast. True safety culture means continuing vigilance. Snap-back zones must remain clear until all lines have settled under tension. The gangway is rigged safely, providing secure access to the shore. Port clearance is obtained. This entire process is a reflection of leadership and a positive safety culture, a high-level STCW competency. The ship's SOLAS mandated safety management system is now in a new phase port operations. The ISM code is still working, as the crew reports any issues or nonconformities from the mooring operation and logs maintenance needs. The MLC ensures crew welfare measures are in place after a demanding operation. And MARPL readiness continues, with pollution prevention equipment on standby. Every step, from start to finish, is a link in an unbroken chain of safety and compliance. And that completes our comprehensive walkthrough. As you can see, a safe mooring operation is so much more than just tying up a ship. It's a symphony of skill, procedure, and regulation, where every person and every piece of equipment plays a critical role. Understanding how the STCW, SOLAS, ISM, MLC, MARPL, and OSHA all interconnect is what separates a good crew from a great one. It's what turns a routine task into a demonstration of maritime professionalism. We hope this breakdown helps you see your role in a new light and reinforces the importance of every single safety check. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into maritime compliance. If you found this valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and share this with your fellow mariners. Stay safe out there.